Hi, Sam Tolbert, Sound of Joy Music Services, and we're answering the next viewer request for a breakdown of the P slide shout. Now, I had to go to TikTok, thanks to the viewer who gave me a place to go look for it, so I can hear what chords they're using. It is a basic pattern that they're using with a little bit of movement. The key I heard it in was in G flat. Again, this is where you practice to hear where your highest, lowest, and all the chords in the middle are coming from. So for those who are the number system users, I talk to it. I'm not an advocate of it, but I do talk to it. So it starts off from what I can hear from in the 2 to the 4, same chord, 3, 6, and repeat. Now I'm just filling it out a little bit to give it more substance. Now, and it's done in an actual rhythmic pattern. So I've got a drum pattern trying to match what I heard on the video, maybe a little bit slower because you got to work on these chords. So let's try and work this in. Here we go. As you can hear, it is rhythmically quick. Now, in the version I heard, they weren't doing all that bouncing, but they were holding chords. Every now and then you heard it. Now, this again, playing chords on the piano requires you to know that they exist, especially in the key of G flat. This would be considered a 1, 2, 3, 4, a 4 chord, but a 2 bass. Again, that's why I don't teach the number system. I teach scales, chords, progressions, and passing tones. So it requires you to lock in to the speed of the song. I'm going to slow my rhythm down just a bit. Slow it down to work on the chords. And 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, change. I don't have a shout pattern on this keyboard. You see, I'm adding in some more rhythmic movement so you don't get locked into a particular pattern. Two, 2, 3, 6, 2, 2, 6, 2, 3, 6, a turn chord, and just to get comfortable. 2, 3, 4. just to find a way to, as I say, you always want to find a different way to practice so that you can get your hands and your muscle memory time to be able to hear the all right. So there's not really much more that from the video chord wise I was able to get. I've shown you where the pattern. I've shown you some uh, inversions that you could use or alternative ways with the passing tone to take you to the 6 to the 2 and different verses here, but you know you're going back to the 2. So like a passing chord. That drop down. All right, so let me just throw in some alternative patterns that you could work with if I was still an active church musician and this was a requirement for what I wanted to add a different touch to it. This is what I would add. Maybe away from that pattern. Again, that's just to me. Sam Tober, Sound of Joy Music Services. As always, if you like these videos, please don't forget to